typical morning, a few elephant bulls feeding on the edge of the river. One has to bear in mind that an adult elephant forages approximately 16 hours a day. The water, as a result of excessive rainfall during the past rainy season, hadn't evaporated sufficiently and blocked a number of game viewing tracks. Today's the third day. I spent most of the morning driving around with a action camera mounted outside of my windscreen to show how full of water this area has become. Many roads are impassable. It had a detriment effect on the availability of waterbirds. The area is so vast, this whole Okavango Delta is very vast and now covered with water. So the birds have multiple choices. They don't have to stick around here. It's a bit unfortunate, as I enjoyed filming them during their hunting, fishing exercises. Let's see what the afternoon has in store for us. Here a shallow depression, which by this time of year would have been totally dry. Waterbirds, which one would observe all along the river's edge, found food everywhere in and around the Okavango Delta and hadn't returned to the river yet. Blocked tracks, usually open for game viewing close to the water's edge, forced to take detours far away from the river, thereby affecting the quality of the game viewing experience. It is quite a disadvantage that approximately 25% the normal route along the river is not available due to flooding. And these are the areas where one would find a lot of objects, birds, crocodiles, etc. to view. But game driving in the wilderness is like going fishing. You never know what happened and what gets in front of the camera lens. So we are staying optimistic. Independent of the water, the trick with my generous donation of some of my breakfast muesli worked always well. These yellow-billed oxpeckers are permanent companions of the buffaloes. Here one can witness a symbiosis with advantages for both parties. The oxpeckers obtain food, the buffalo gets rid of ticks and parasites. Hippos are vegetarians and in the main leave the water only during the night to forage on grass in the vicinity. However, if one is hungry and the grass is so close that one can feed while half lying in the water, then an exception is acceptable. The dark spots on the hide of a giraffe bull grow darker with age. The horns are not really horns as compared with antelopes, but bone outcrops covered with skin and some black hair on the tip. A nice surprise. I went to a spot close to the river where the most I had expected some hippos to laze about. And what did I see? A large family group of elephants, but not only indulging in some drinking of water, but ultimately they crossed the whole river, big ones and small ones. Wonderful sighting. The river belongs to the elephants. Always exciting to see so many elephants of different ages. Marvelous watching those sub-adults playing in the water. Here only mock fights are fought. The elephants seem to enjoy themselves. One is reminded of sitting at a municipal swimming pool where the older amongst the children get involved in similar playful exercises in the water. certainly the most colorful bird along the river. The hammerkop has caught a frog in the mud of a small dam. This dam has lost already half of its water and will be totally dry by the end of summer. It has no link to the river and is only filled by rainwater. In particular, when raising its neck, the hammerkop, meaning hammerhead, becomes obvious. An immature grey heron, also spotted at said small dam. Throughout times of normal water levels, one can find numerous grey herons along the river. This young one has been the only one I managed to spot during my visit. The broad mouth of the hippopotamus indicates that it is well suited for feeding on grass. It also shows the tusks the hippo is using in fight. Hippo bulls tend to fight regularly, inflicting wounds that can lead to the death of one of them. An impala ram in its prime. The shiny coat indicates that it is in excellent condition. Peaceful coexistence. The waterbuck are not disturbed by the exercises of the young elephant. This young waterbuck bull shows that it enjoys standing in the water. A reedbuck ram. Reedbucks are frequently found near water, hence the name. The light color of the hide of this giraffe bull indicates that it is a young bull. The dark spots grow darker with age until they turn almost black. A young warthog sow. It can be identified by the two still small warts or skin folds in the face and the short tusks. Warthog boars show 4 warts or skin folds and tend to develop large tusks. reedbuck yew in its preferred habitat at the edge of the water. Apart from small groups of buffalo bulls, which were pushed out of the herd by younger bulls, buffaloes occur mostly in large herds. I have seen herds of about 800 to 1,000 head strong. The cattle egret is not intimidated by the size of the buffalo and patiently waits for insects which are chased into the air by the moving legs of the buffalo. This way one can enjoy the fruit of work of others.